Nuggets opening lineup. The wing set for them. Barton and Gordon. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Mark, we have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
For 3, Murray. The kick out to Porter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Porter against O'Neal. Porter inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter inside. O'Neal's there. Porter, no luck. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Murray against Conley. Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Murray against Conley. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
For 3, Murray. Barton against Bogdanovich.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Bogdanovich. Denver getting their last shot to go. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Off target from 3-point range. The Nuggets leading by 3. And Porter, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
And Porter drops them both.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Bogdanovich out to Conley. The Jazz with another miss. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Here's Porter. O'Neal with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Conley trying to get something going. Up and in on the layup. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Basket counts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Murray. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter at small forward. Mitchell wide open. They get it back. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Barton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets trail. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Murray against Conley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Ball, he's checked in for Gordon.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Porter passes to Bull. A rebound by the Jazz. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by Bull. And stolen by Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Porter with the steal. Murray the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Murray the pass to Bull. Back to Murray. Jokic inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bull's got his first basket.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Conley with it. Out guarded by Murray. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. Misses the three.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Barton against Mitchell. And here's Barton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert with the block. Here's Bull. Tries again. Barton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Yeah, you know what? I think Barton does a nice job hitting the boards. Would love more of that kind of intensity from him.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Jokic. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Pass to Oni. Fires from deep. Rebound by Jeff Green. Here's Najee. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Whiteside kicks to Gay. Rebound by Jeff Green. Clarkson outside. Now Ingles. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 4. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen Clark the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Oni passes to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Dozier. The pass to Najee. Driving in. Green left side. Rivers passes to Green. Morris looking over the floor. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 5. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. He's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Driving inside. pass to Najee. Over Whiteside. And that one goes long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford. Oh!
Puts that one on the highlight reel. Gay throwing it down with authority.
Morris outside. Good work defensively by Gay. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Oni passes to Ingles for the lead. Whiteside trying to break free. Second chance shot. Kicks to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni. Stolen by Rivers. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Rivers has got the ball. Here's Dozier. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Oni. Covered by Morris. Inside. The shot by Oni, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Morris kicks to Dozier. Passes it to Najee. Here's Dozier. He's covered by Whiteside. And the pass to Najee. 5 to shoot. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Conley up top, covered by Morris. Mitchell passes to Conley. Cross contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 5. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And finished off by Porter.
You know, that's the athleticism we refer to when we talk about Porter Jr. I mean, he gets to the bucket with ease.
Conley kicks to Gobert. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Nuggets ball.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. Mitchell right side. Offline with his 3. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From 6 away, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Conley dishes to O'Neal. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Tips it up, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Gordon. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 8. To the paint. That's good from Porter on the assist by Barton.
Assist goes to
8 points for Michael Porter.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on the shot, even through the contact.
Conley kicks to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Porter, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. A shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. To the middle, stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. And there's the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Murray, good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Denver.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jokic.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Has to Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gordon against Mitchell. Fires for 3. And they recover it. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. 16 seconds left in the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Over Jokic. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win.
Before we get... All right, B.A. He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. There's the triple.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Now Hardaway launches a three. Powell passes to Doncic. Buries the easy one.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Wide open. Doncic pulls down the board.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. He's been at this for a long, long time.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Porzingis. Powell, left side. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. There's the three. And another miss by Utah. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Conley against Doncic. Up and over Conley. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Oni comes in for Mitchell, and it's Ingles in for Conley. And Dallas with a change here too. Marjanovic is checked in. Here's O'Neal. Ingles with it. Pass to Gay. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opener.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovic, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
1:07 left in the opening quarter. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Doncic is doubled. They kick it out to Porzingis. Nails it from 3.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Hardaway on the wing. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Doncic against Conley. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Utah trailing here. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Knocks it loose. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along, too.
Now here's Hardaway. And here's Doncic outside. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Mitchell from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
And here's Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Conley against Doncic. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. It's blocked. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup by Conley. Conley's got his first basket.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with it. Doncic outside. Finney-Smith. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
No, BA, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
The offensive rebound. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic. Goes up again. Back to Gobert. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Corner shot. Doncic outside. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovic. The baseline J. Porzingis grabs the board.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
To the inside. Here's Marjanovic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Conley's got 5 now.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Here's Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Here's Marjanovic. Good. Marjanovic got 6 in the quarter.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Outside Conley. 23 seconds left in the second. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
From deep, here's Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Open shot from Brunson. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with that.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks now holding a 12-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And that's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then it's Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Here's Bullock. From deep. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. To the paint. Brown inside. Whiteside on him. Dallas again missing. The Jazz shooting just 37% in the game. Ingles with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Both free throws good from Gay. The Mavericks leading. Outside Brunson. Pass to Brown. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Ingles. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Up ahead. Here's Whiteside. Rejected by Brown. They recover it. He takes it in. And he dunks it down.
Excellent setup. Gay has worked on his court vision over the years. Pays off right there. Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The kick out to Brunson. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brunson's got 5.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. Now Gay. Fires for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Whiteside against Brown.
The third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Oni. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Brunson. Brown passes to Kleba, and there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Brown passes to Kleba. Kick out to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen away.
Defensively, always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson against Kleba. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by Clarkson.
Maintaining focus through contact. When Whiteside does that, he's unstoppable.
Brunson passes to Brown. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Now here's Brunson. From behind the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. So Utah ends up going with a new group. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. The Jazz again can't hit. Dallas has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Hardaway finds Doncic. Powell outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic. He's guarded by Conley. Looking to end the drought. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 8.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And here's Doncic outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Mavericks with a rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Back to Doncic. The 3. Drills it from deep. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Outside Mitchell. For 3. Just 5 to shoot. Conley passes to Gobert. The shot no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Finney-Smith. For 3, Hardaway. It's intercepted. Here's Mitchell. And too long on the shot.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing, defensively, a great job of closing out on shots, getting a hand up, and even sending some shots back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with it. Doncic up top. 20 feet out. They get it back.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the wing, right side. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Doncic against Conley. Puts it up from 17. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hardaway finds Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Over Mitchell. A nice shot by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
With the all-around impact he makes, if he can stay healthy, Doncic could win multiple MVPs. He's got those special kind of gifts.
Back to Conley. Launches a 3. On target from range.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Gobert, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Doncic. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep. Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Now here's Conley. For 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is what you get from a vet, looking to recapture the momentum for his team.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Christine.
Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now here's Conley to the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. Passes it to O'Neal. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. From 15 feet away, kept alive. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley against Paul. Booker outside. Left side Crowder. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Tries again. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Conley for 3. And another shot. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell looking it over. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Still without a basket in the game. Booker with no one around. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich left side. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Connects from three-point range.
And you pass it to him. Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
Now, here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. That one doesn't drop. A D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 7. The feed to Conley. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley against Paul. Conley feeling it out. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Booker outside. Outer dishes to Booker. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Now the dish to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Crowder.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Over Booker. No good from 11 feet. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Bogdanovich wide open. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for it. Suns trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here they come. Here's O'Neal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bogdanovich against Crowder to the paint. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. In the corner, Crowder with it. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Ayton.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Now the pass to Mitchell. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. 7-point differential. Ayton kicks to Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Got a piece of it off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed an itch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Nice.
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Crowder with it. Conley picks him up. Back to Crowder. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Frank, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Dishes it to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. To the wing right side. O'Neal against Bridges. They need this one. And O'Neal finishes inside.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the Suns.
Here's Payne. And there's the drive. Good.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And here's Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Shoots over Payne. Here's Gobert. Back to Clarkson. So the clock runs out.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Well, for Utah. Kenny, what was your impression?
They found a slight edge on the board, and they've done it with...
And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. DeAndre with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Shamet on the wing. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Clarkson taking his time here. He dishes it to Ingles. It's not going to go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. To Shamet. The three-pointer, no good. Utah trailing here, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Now here's Payne. He kicks to McGee. Johnson down low. Whiteside's there. 4 on the shot clock. Payne passes to McGee. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Moving it up. Jazz passing it around. Now Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low. Stolen by McGee. Johnson against Whiteside. Here's the lob to the hoop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Oni, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Oni's got his first points of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Feeds it to Whiteside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Sharge checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Payne finds Sharge.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to Payne.
2 minutes.
Johnson outside. Sharge passes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharge. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Jazz ball.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Brent Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
That's tipped.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That puts them in the lead. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's McGee with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Left side, Clarkson. Right side with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Buries the long-range jumper. Oni's got 5 points so far.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but it looks like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Payne dishes to Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. Floats it up for Sharge.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability. He makes the play that time.
The pass to Oni. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Utah leading. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Booker. Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Crowder against O'Neal. A shake. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Paul passes to Booker. The dish to Bridges. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder finds Booker. Here's Paul. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. 7 points for Chris Paul.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
O'Neal with it. Chris Paul covering. Conley gets the bucket.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Booker outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Conley against Bridges. Back to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. There's the triple. The 19-foot shot. And he overshot that one, missing. The Suns trail. Right side Crowder. Ayton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bridges outside. Bogdanovich against Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to O'Neal to the middle. Bridges with the steal. Kicks to Paul. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Ball against Conley. Dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Conley with a wide open look. The Jazz with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Outside Conley.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker, right side. Kicks it out to Paul to take the lead. It's money from deep.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Mitchell with it. Into the lane. Yes!
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option.
for the big games, B.A.
So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, Murray and Barton, the guards. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. Now here's Conley. O'Neal on the wing. 5 to shoot. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And then Porter with the dunk.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. No luck on that one. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Murray with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And they double up Murray. Here we go. One-on-one. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Murray up top. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Barton. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Barton with a steal. Down low. And then Porter with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's O'Neal. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Bogdanovic. And the layup is good.
Well, at 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic is very comfortable in close.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot, no good. Pass to Barton. Stolen by Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Murray against Conley. And stolen by Gobert. 3 on 3. Here's Mitchell. Launches it. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Barton, the pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. Outside Murray. 54 seconds left in the first. Pass to Bol. Let's go with a 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Conley. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 7 for 7. And it's Murray finishing. finishing it off.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Another thing they've had working for them early on is their three-point shooting.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Ole in at the 4-man spot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. That shot is good by O'Neal.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Conley against Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. And here's Porter. Shoots from 12. And the shot no good. A bit short. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, you can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Now here's Barton. Here's Jokic. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Murray against Conley. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Conley passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Barton. Offensive board. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Conley. Second chance shot. Here's Bogdanovich. No good with a layup.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounds.
The drive by Porter. Murray with it. The rebound by Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the 3. To the middle. And stolen by Murray. It's a one-on-one situation.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bull. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Barton gets it to go.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Their sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Conley. The 3 is up. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Murray passes to Porter. Back to Murray. There's the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Murray's got 7.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Bull. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Gordon, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, we are so lucky to have so many outstanding young role models in the NBA. Aaron Gordon did fantastic work in the community in Orlando when he was a member of the Magic.
The Jazz have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Oni, guarded by Morris. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. Back to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles passes to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Moving it up. And he goes in for the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Ingles from outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's Denver up. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
I like what they're doing offensively.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the...
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They've got Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. It's stolen by Clarkson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Ingles. Gordon with a steal. Morris for 3. In transition, here come the Jazz. Clarkson. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's all from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, B.A. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Utah. And again, Denver no good.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Out to the right wing. Gay inside.
Nuggets foul. Austin Rivers. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gay to pass to Whiteside. Back to Gay. Shoots from the baseline. He's off on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
Clarkson up top. Pass to Oni. Clarkson outside. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Rivers. He's covered by Clarkson. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Wide open look. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it's Morris penetrating. Counted. Morris has got his first 2 points. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ingles from outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
Here's Whiteside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good. Whiteside. That one's no good. The Nuggets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Inside. Here's Najee. Doesn't go that time. And Utah will come the other way. To the inside. The kick out to Gay. Puts up a three.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul.
Denver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Rivers. Gordon outside. Now Morris. Gordon left side. Here's Rivers. 5 on the clock. Clarkson grabs a miss. And for Utah, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Ingles finds Whiteside. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And here is Morris. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter. Utah shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Now here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Pass to Gay. Clarkson with the ball. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Najee. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. 5 points in the game. Now here's Clarkson. And so it's the Denver Nuggets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Murray and Barton, the guards. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bol in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Outside Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Outside Murray. The three. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal from downtown. Ooh, they pick off the pass. On the wing, Barton. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Pass to O'Neal. Inside, Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Porter outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Denver?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
And not to mention all the steals they piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
A great job to establish position and square up.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Conley against Murray. 3-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Murray. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Barton. And it's Denver with another.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Murray brings the double. Left side Conley. A good look from Bogdanovich. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
Here's Murray. The shot won't fall. And Utah will come the other way. Conley finds Mitchell. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nuggets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And what a huge performance it was for Michael Porter.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
From deep. That shot is off. Here's Utah. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Conley against Murray. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Conley with some nice D. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now Murray. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Mavericks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three. And for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Marjanovic in at the five down low. Stolen by Mitchell. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Conley. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Basket good. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Pass to Porzingis. A three ball. O'Neal with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. To the inside. Out to Conley. Lock at 6. The three from Bogdanovich. Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to O'Neal. They grab their own miss.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell, to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. No good, shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Doncic way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Doncic against Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low, Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Porzingis at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Bogdanovich wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Finney Smith. Goes back up. Gets it off. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Hardaway from outside. Conley grabs the miss. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 6. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball steals and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward, big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Mitchell against Powell. Gobert in the corner. Here's O'Neal. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. O'Neal against Doncic. Drives to the hoop. No stopping him there. Jams it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Defensive foul. Rudy Gobert.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Conley.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Conley left side. Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. To the middle. And the dunk by Doncic.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining.
To the right side.
2 minutes.
6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there. Outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Mitchell against Hardaway. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Powell. Power down with both hands.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaway.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas. Mitchell right side. Another miss by Utah.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Gobert, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 20 points and 1 steal.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Brown out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown. And it's Bullock in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Mavericks leading by 11. 90 seconds now into the second half. Brunson the pass to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Kleber, no good. Here's Clarkson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Clarkson's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Inside. Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got 4 points this quarter.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gay, right side trying to break free. That's good from Gay on the assist from Clarkson. Gay's got his first bucket in this one. Clarkson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown finds Brown. That shot off the mark. So Utah will take it the other way. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. That three off the mark. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got 6 points. Jazz trail by 11.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game. Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Now Brunson passes it to Bullock. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. And they get it back. They kick out to Brown. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
The pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Now the feed to Bullock. On the wing, Brown fires the three, drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Clarkson surveying the floor. And here is Ingles. Right side, unloads from 13, misses the shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead, up by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So it's the Jazz now. Jazz trail by 12. Driving the lane. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. So it's the Jazz now. Outside Conley. Shoots. And the jumper falls for him. Conley's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. A rebound by the Jazz.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He hits the second from the line. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Doncic against O'Neal. Hardaway for three. He doesn't hit that one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic feeling it out. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovic. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And that one's good. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Mavericks?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Outside Hardaway. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Conley against Doncic. Conley kicks to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Shooting for Utah.
And Conley drops them both. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. And that's an intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
O'Neal against Doncic. Mike Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jam. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Bogdanovic looking around. O'Neal. Porzingis with the block. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Conley, finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Doncic outside, over O'Neal, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Doncic fires from way outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Smitty, how do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Outside Conley, pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Ball finds Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Conley. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Paul. And there's the drive. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Paul.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And it's good. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Paul can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. And the shot goes. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Paul passes to Ayton. Tries again. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
Now here's Conley. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Pass to Paul. Over Conley. Paul can't get it to go.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. 1:07 left in the first. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. Ayton inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Booker. The three ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Conley. Ayton, no good. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Here's the three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Outside for Booker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Here's Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 2.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Paul drives in. And Count that. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Aiden. Who poked away. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter. You had the chance to play under some terrific coaches, Smitty. How influential is good coaching on a team's success?
They really go hand in hand, B.A. The coach sets the tone for the whole team, and strong leadership leads to strong play out on the floor and likely a lot of wins.
Stolen by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bridges, left side. Outside Paul. 1:49 left in the first half of this one. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Booker against Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Outside Paul from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Paul's got 7.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Down low. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Paul. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
Heating up in the second quarter. He looks locked and loaded.
Conley against Paul. Out to the right wing. Gobert passes to Conley. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Booker goes in.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. Crowder with a steal. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Landry Shamet, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Campaign, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now Clarkson drives to the hoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Off target with the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Good finish in transition by Joe Ingles. And on the other side, you have to make sure you get back and defend.
Outside Payne. To the right side. Pass to Shaman. The Suns need to get off a shot. Whiteside with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clarkson. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here's Shaman. He's covered by Clarkson. And the basket by Shaman.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Back to Whiteside. The kick out to Gay. It's tipped. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. McGee in the post. Defended by Whiteside. Payne, pass to McGee. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And that one's good.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Shaman.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's McGee. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. McGee's got his first basket. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Gay outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Shaman. Payne drives. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Honey. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Inside. That one doesn't drop. So Utah will take it the other way.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
They've also worked very hard to get the ball inside and have been able to get and hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
43 seconds left in the third. McGee finds Payne. Back to McGee. There's the double team with Whiteside. Here's Payne. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. an insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
Left side Payne from deep. Johnson. He drops it from range. And here's Clarkson. He's got 6. With 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal.
And that one falls for Clarkson. So both teams changing it up here. And so Clarkson nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Paul for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Suns on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point. Paul against Conley. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Bridges. And the Suns lead by 3. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. He takes it in. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he recovers it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Conley. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Got it.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. The kick out to Conley. Offline with a 3. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Crowder. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area, knows how to get his shot.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Bogdanovic up top. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Clarkson against Booker. That one's good for 2. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Paul against Conley. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Clarkson. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Conley passes to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The assist.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Pass to Booker. Minute 2:32 left in the game. Crowder pass to Booker. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter here. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Here's Booker. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And Clarkson, here we go. Oh, he nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Conley against Paul. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Clarkson outside. Into the lane. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A competitive game.